Sound check 1 2 1 2. Welcome into another SR51 Media stream. I am your host, Saud Aries. Hopefully your day is going well. If it isn't, hopefully it'll start going well during the stream and go well for you the rest of the day. Let me start off by saying I want to apologize for the dropouts. That is not something that I can control right now. I'm still looking into setups and Ethernet cords and attachments and dongles and things like that. So I will be looking to remedy the situation shortly. But it is something that I ask you to bear with me through when it does happen. It is rare. That's why I just took some time to let the system kind of just like function without me, rapidly pressing the same button and stuff like that over and over and over again. And it seems to have stabled out. So we're going to jump back into our season. We got the Chiefs coming to town in our stadium. I think we have a couple of injuries. Josh Allen's not playing. CJ Mosley's going to play his position. And Stefan's not playing. And we're going to have, what is he again? He's a star. Stefan's not playing. And we're going to have, what's his name? Garner. We're going to have Garner play his position. He's out with a dislocated elbow for 2 weeks. So let's make sure the lineups are straight. Jalen Reagor has a tendency on the charts to drop passes. So let's bring Greg Ward Jr. in for Tunyon and put him above Jalen Reagor. That way, if DJ Chark can't go, it'll be Greg Ward Jr. What's up with Mosley? I need to go. Well, we just traded for him, so I mean, we played the game. I'm trying to understand. Is his morale like really low or something? He has a 45 overall morale. Yeah, we're ready. So they have Patrick Mahomes, superstar X Factor cornerback. They have Tyreek Hill, superstar X Factor wide receiver. Travis Kelce, superstar X Factor tight end. Teron Mattea, superstar X Factor strong safety. Matateo, I think I'm Matthew. I want to say Matthew. I could be calling this wrong, but superstar X Factor strong safety. Sorry if I butchered your name at the same time. Superstar strong safety. Superstar X Factor strong safety. Chris Jones, superstar X Factor left defensive end. I have Stephon Gilmore, superstar X Factor cornerback. Miles Jack, superstar X Factor middle linebacker. Najee Harris, superstar X Factor halfback. Xavier Howard, superstar X Factor cornerback. Devontae Smith, superstar X Factor wide receiver, the Slim Reaper. Fletcher Cox, superstar X Factor defensive tackle, the best defensive tackle there is. Darius Big Play Slay Jr., superstar X Factor cornerback. Jamal Daniels, superstar X Factor strong safety. Levante David, superstar X Factor middle linebacker. Trent Williams, superstar left tackle. Saul Aries, superstar cornerback. Myself. Rodney Hudson, superstar center. Patrick Surtain II, superstar cornerback. Jalen Waddle, superstar wide receiver. Jack Fox, superstar punter. Lane Paved the Lane Johnson, superstar right tackle. Shaq Thompson, superstar right outside linebacker. Juju Smith-Schuster, superstar wide receiver. Penny Sewell, superstar right tackle. They have Mike Hughes, superstar cornerback. I have C.J. Mosley, superstar left outside linebacker. Sterling Garner, superstar right defensive end. Caleb Beal, superstar cornerback. And Marquise Golden, superstar left outside linebacker. I am a 90. They are 86. It's a regular season game. Let's see what we have for uniforms. I would like to wear the older jerseys. It's got 80s away. 2010 alternate classic. Now let's go with the 1980s home. And let's see what the Chiefs have. Because they've been around since the 80s from what I can know. Yeah, they've been around since like the 70s. 70s classic away. Yeah, so you go with their 70s classic away instead of their current away. Playbooks are set. We're ready. In action. Got to take them seriously, man. That's why I took a nice chill break, you know. Got this area to myself. It's like, why not do some gaming?
It's the NFL on EA Sports as the league's best offense looks to light up the #1 defense. It's the Chiefs and the reigning Super Bowl champs, and it's coming up next.
Kansas City of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the ladder when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying fly, Eagles, fly, as they get ready to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. I'm Brandon Gunn, to my right, Charles Davis. Happy to be with you. And, CD, we've got a couple of very potent offenses about to take the field below us in this one.
Both potent, but they certainly go about things in different ways, don't they, partner? On one side, you've got the #1 rushing offense in the league. They want to run, and wear you down and own the time of possession. But then on the other side, you got an offense who thinks pass first, second, and third, and they're up near the top of the league in passing yards, and they like to strike quickly. We'll see which style of offense prevails in this one.
Set to go now in week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Time to see what Patrick Mahomes can do here with his first possession. The quarterback out at Texas Tech.
Damn, he already got 1,400 yards.
Chiefs offense.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance, because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him to win. On first down, Mahomes. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes, and this one caught by Travis Kelce. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Escaping the pressure right, and he works his way past the...
1 second. All right, I'm back. Had to check the household.
Benjamin slides to a hole. And Charles, despite this list of key inactives that we see here, they've obviously still been pretty successful.
Give everyone credit for this one, because to me, when that happens, key guys are out, the next man steps up and plays well, but that starts with the organization itself, all the way through. No excuses for guys being out, finding guys who are capable backups who can step up and play when they need them.
All right, I'm officially back now. Got the area on a more calm level. I can get back to the game.
This team knows how to work through things.
Okay, so they going on a lot of streaks on us.
The line to gain is the 33 on third down. To throw, it's Mahomes.
Nobody hit him. It's going to be passing, roughing the passer. That's some balls.
Well, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from
Damn,
them.
Garner's down. Garner just got hurt. Ian Douglas.
Team that the penalty's going against, but you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. Flash those fast feet, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line as he can't get any closer to the end zone. The numbers for him from a week ago: 16 carries, 59 yards.
He's been a huge part of their winning streak because he establishes not just an identity and a tone, but the team relies on it. He takes care of the football, he gains yardage for him, chews up clock, and that's been a big part of why they're winning games lately.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage.
Good defense.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Mahomes now to throw.
Great defense.
Brandon, we saw these defenders fly into the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Butker's kick here is good, and the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
This one fielded at the 5, and he won't quite make it to the 25. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
And the guys on the other side of the ball know they'll have to be on their toes. And it's obviously not just the passing, but the running element that makes him dangerous. He ran for over 100 yards in that game last week, so keeping him contained will be a big emphasis for this defense.
They go play action here on first down. They'll roll him out right.
I noticed that defender was with him the whole way.
Game of art, Charles, the talk of the NFL world all week. 2 unbeaten teams. You rarely see such a matchup this deep into a season.
I would agree with that because normally you might get one team undefeated for a while, but 2 teams like this, and I remember in preseason you looked at schedules and said, I think these 2 are on a collision course. It'd be interesting to see if they actually get there, and they did. And to me, the winner of this game has to wear the crown of Super Bowl favorite.
He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And they're going to have this across midfield.
Trying to learn to step up in the pocket instead of stepping backwards in the pocket.
A big third down conversion with a gain of 28.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on third down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 43. They'll set up to throw.
That was dumb.
Down, a Chiefs sack. 2nd and 12 now at the 44-yard line. They'll look to throw here. Flush to his right. He's got a man complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 36 yards on the play. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other, and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover him. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Damn. I really thought he was going to pull that one down. All right. We got to go with the field goal.
Bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
This kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Each team with a possession, each team with a field goal as the kick is away.
Yeah, we got to cover the middle of the field.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this ball game, clearly the game of the year so far. It's not very often that you find two unbeaten teams playing each other this.
That's right. That's right.
Down he goes. Fletcher Cox, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
And this came from the interior of the defensive line. And these
My
guys,
fastest sack, 1.9.
And they don't often get clear shots at the quarterback. But in this case, he got past the center and the guard in no time and got there to make the play.
Yeah, the next-gen stat's going to show the final clocking there. He was taken down in just 1.9 seconds.
1.9 seconds.
A tight one after one on EA Sports.
See, Fletcher and Hargrave can get to you there, too. That's why I was like 2 first-round picks for Vea. I'm like, Vea's nice, but like 2 first-round picks are better where I could really pick the team up.
A second and long situation. Throwing now is Mahomes.
We'll take
This
that.
time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And his crew will take over with the football at the 35-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. And this game, Charles, much talked about coming in. And you think there's a real chance this is a Super Bowl preview?
I do, because as things stand, and I'll give you a little bit of a caveat here, that maybe things will shake out a little bit if someone loses it.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Here's 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And Sharp hauls it in. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And able to steer clear of that first tackler as he works his way forward for about 4. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now a carry for Sanders. And he is into the
Change it up at the long. Let's go.
Miles Sanders with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now, you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
Point after here coming up. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it was Miles Sanders who finished it off with a touchdown run.
You remember it, Andy.
unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. And now here comes Kansas City. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Almost in on.
And that nearly intercepted. Well, the free safety roaming into position almost had it, but it's second down. Second and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes airing it out deep for Smith. And that will be incomplete.
Kind of figured he was, you know, he can go over our head.
Long way out there, but it'll be third down.
There is something to a game plan. We're trying to keep a defense honest. When the guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try to throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Throwing is Mahomes on third.
I hit the quarterback. I hit the quarterback on 3rd and 10.
Goes out right around the 39. Ouch, you thought you had the defensive stand. Roughing the passer wipes it out.
What does every defense talk about? 3 and out, right? Thought they were able to get off the field. Not so.
Mahomes firing complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
That's Travis Kelce.
Number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
I know that halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his fifth catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Throwing on first down is Mahomes.
That's right.
Pressure, and down he goes.
Fletcher Cox.
Second back at the 36. Fletcher Cox make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. Coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now a dump off here complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. Now Mahomes. That's into a crowd.
We'll take that.
Picked off at about the 31. The 40. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 20.
Josh Sweat with the interception.
I love plays like that. A defensive lineman holding the football. It's like a kid who stole a cookie from the cookie jar, and then he's just fleeing the scene of the crime.
And all he's doing in his mind, reliving his days when he was young, probably played fullback on his high school team, always wanted to be the tailback carrying the ball. Trying his best to lug that bad boy the distance.
Pretty impressive pick there off the screen and then a nice return.
You know, nowadays, they do more ball drills with the big guys than ever before because they want to take possessions away from the offense.
out throwing here on first down. Steps away to his left. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal. And quickly, they get to the line. They're going to look to throw. Being chased out left. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
They'll look to throw again, eluding the pressure right toward the end zone, but
overthrown.
that's going to wind up incomplete.
They certainly had
Put some
good
points
starting
up.
field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So a nice kick there as they were able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Chiefs going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
It seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
The second down and 10.
Have to be another interception.
As it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
This time they stay on the ground, and they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds. To go in the first half.
It's about putting up points.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
Oh. It's about putting up points. If this was the Super Bowl and we were going up against the Chiefs, what would it matter if I threw a bunch of touchdowns? Like, as long as we walk away with a ring, like last year, what does it matter? Like when we was playing the Chargers, I didn't have a lot of touchdowns there, and it didn't matter.
They are, because one of the adages in the NFL is that defense travels and defense endures even in bad weather, right? You know what else does? A good running game. And people want that, especially as you head down the stretch. You may play outdoors in some nasty stuff. You're trying to get to the playoffs. This is the time to get it going. And individually, I I don't think you should just think about 1,000 yards either. The bar has to be set higher with this beginning. We talk about mobility in quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Forced out to his left. Looking here for Smith downfield. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. Now a timeout taken.
He beat the double coverage.
A chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now back to throw. He'll buy some time right.
Ooh.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And his kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
This will be fielded inside the 5.
Yep, you're seeing more and more points pile up. I bet you realizing it is smart to take the 3. Let me get my vape.
With the Eagles on top, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. A few teams starting to rise to the top as it's time to take you around the NFL here in Week 6. We'll begin our tour of the trip up to Toronto, Canada, and it's the Cowboys who are out in front. Amari Cooper, a touchdown reception. From there, we head over to Atlanta to check out the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium.
I have to deal with Kyler Murray playing for the Cowboys now. Supposed to be Dak Prescott. I got to deal with Kyler Murray.
Trevor Lawrence with a couple of touchdown passes there. Lastly, let's get you to Charlotte, North Carolina. Check on the Panthers at home at Bank of America Stadium. And they trail the visiting Buccaneers as that game has gone to the half. Leonard Fournette with 2 touchdown runs. Time now for a check of the next-gen stats for KC in that first half. And they will need to get this passing game in gear because they did not do much of anything in that first half. And it's why the scoreline is what it is. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, we check out their numbers on the ground as they'll try to keep the momentum going into the second half. Both these teams making their final halftime adjustments. We're just about ready to get back to football. So for the call of the second half, we get back up to Philadelphia and Brandon Gott.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway.
I like that one. Let's go.
This one taken just inside the 10. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35.
He had more speed with him.
So here are the Eagles to take over. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat in this ball game as well.
I don't want to go directly down the field.
The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Second half will start with a run by Sanders. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. The last last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Another run here with Sanders. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Back to throw. Flushed out right. A nice little juke. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. He got 29 yards that time.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter,
If he didn't have help, man, that was touchdown city.
defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. His throw incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start to develop. Boom. He took advantage of it. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll run with Sanders. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And that's going to be
Jalen Waddle.
Eagles touchdown. Jalen Waddle, his first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, as one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A good run.
Oh, he caught me. He caught me.
13 yards, first down. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it.
We'll take that.
Fires again, and it's intercepted. picked off at about the 31. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. Well,
Let me see who got that interception.
We'll step aside.
Who picked up that interception? Was it Daniels or was it Simmons? First of all, who went up to go up with him like that to put good coverage on him? Simmons put good coverage on him. And then Daniels came over for the interception. Dude, that backfield is playing amazing.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of two plays.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown.
DJ Chark Jr.
DJ Chark, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Hey, DJ's an amazing wide receiver, bro.
Body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
Extra point by Koo.
So I went and traded for him when we started the season.
Stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here, 2nd down.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack.
Good thing he stepped out. That would have been a big turn up.
Because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate.
He has a good running back. We're going to bring the offensive linebackers.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Here's the Chiefs punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Now this is going to work out well as it's out of bounds near the 13-yard line.
I meant to catch
the
it.
Eagles coming out as they get ready. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Into the secondary, past the 40. And finally, down at the 41-yard line. 51 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
Right back to Sanders on first down. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Airing it out deep for Smith. And that's going to be incomplete.
Ooh.
Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. The Eagles on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. And to give this time to the tailback. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion. And that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one.
Shook one, just couldn't shake both of them.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 42-yard line. Another run with Sanders. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from walking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first.
Devontae's down again.
Now a look at Smith. Not sure exactly what happened, but he's still down. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They run with Harris. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They'll look to throw here on first down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this.
Devontae has some sort of shoulder bruise. So we're going to take him out.
Oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
It's a second down run with Sanders, and he's going to push his way down to about the 12. They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on third down conversions. They need a yard here. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. They'll set up a throw. And this will be caught.
Waddle.
The carnage continues. It's another touchdown. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that's leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
Coup for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that drive spans 13 plays. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From the 6. Tackle just shy of the 25. KC's offense ready to take over. And that 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the fourth quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one. Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Mahomes now on first down.
That's a touchdown.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete.
Blown coverage.
Somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead drops from 34 down to 27. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. As they try to finish things off in this fourth quarter, and that current 5-game win streak looking like it's going to go to 6. Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now it looks like he'll throw here, eluding the pressure right. Oh, that's into a double.
Pass interference. Pass interference.
It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
That's pass interference.
Take this one home. It's a touchdown.
I knew that. I was like,
this home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 112 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he will get into the
Waddle
again.
again.
Touchdown. This thing is ugly. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we could at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
And that, in a nutshell, shows you what this guy is made of. I mean, most guys in the NFL just can't do that. He absorbed the contact, refocused himself, and made a break for the end zone.
And the next-gen stats shows us the tale of how much yardage he was able to pick up after the initial contact.
It's Peyton Manning. I'm going to tell you who I got it from. I got it from Peyton Manning. Peyton Manning. Peyton Manning used to come to the line. Donovan did it too. You know, but to be honest, one of the guys that really mastered it was Peyton Manning when he was on the Colts. He would come to the line and he would adjust the play. He would like audible out of the play 2 or 3 different times where you didn't know what was going to happen. And then other quarterbacks around the league like Donovan and others started doing that. But it's hard to adjust.
From the 6. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed.
If you want to give it to him, give it to him. I'm not worried about it.
So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw as this play will stand as is. Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw complete there to Smith. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. From midfield, here's Mahomes. Open man, it's the tight end Kelsey. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Now here's Mahomes. Looking for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a
I knew they might give it to him.
It was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Eagles, they remain as hot as anyone. 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they'll have another home date next week as the Miami Dolphins come to town. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they taste defeat for the first time this season as they drop to 5-1. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week, for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings.
Justin Simmons gets an upgrade. Put this on zone. Advance the next week, which is week 7. So let's get a look at this Jalen Hurts contract and see what he's actually asking for. This man is asking for $14 million. One second. So let's get a look at Jalen Hurts' contract. This man is asking for $14 million a year and an almost $8 million signing bonus. He is a number. He's a top 10 quarterback, right? I think myself, the problem with this is, number one, we need to, okay, the stream's still running, everything's still running. Hold on, let me make sure. Okay. The problem with this is that he wants almost a $90 million contract, right, for 4 years. Now, I'm not saying I'm the best quarterback. Well, I'm not saying that I'm not the best quarterback, but I'm not going to claim to be number one because it varies in Madden. You know, it depends on what season you're having, who gets to be number one and stuff. I'm not really concerned with that. I'm concerned with our team winning Super Bowls. And to continue winning Super Bowls, we have to be in a position to pay players. Jalen Hurts, as good as he is, Jalen Hurts, when you come into team salaries, this is where it's really going to matter. So, I have 3 years left on my deal. Najee Harris is due next year. Devontae Smith is due next year. Jalen Waddle is due next year. Right? Who else? Dickerson is due next year. Daniels. Penny Sewell. Josh Sweat. Fletcher Cox is due for another contract. C.J. Mosley is going to be up. You know, these are big names where Stephon Gilmore, Xavier Howard, Darius Slay, Patrick Surtain, they all come up. Asante Samuel Jr., all my cornerbacks are about to be up for contract. Hold on, let me get this hat off. All my cornerbacks are about to be due for contracts all within like the same year. And the stadium, the thing about it is the stadium has some real issues with the stuff when you end Simmons is due next year as well. So the thing about it is the $80 million that I'm putting out, right? Like if I come over to team finances, right? So we made $8 million this go round with the concessions and tickets and sales and team revenue. Everything's up, right? From this last game, we made $16 million and we paid $12 million in expenses. So we made somewhere around $4 or $5 million, right? Now, the stadium maintenance and stuff like that hasn't happened, but if you come over to, and I have a full house tonight, so you're going to hear a kind of pretty loud background. So if I came over to stadium, right, my rating on my stadium is 34. The happiness is good, but we do need to upgrade the stadium. Like, it is getting to a point where we need to upgrade it. Parking is at 75. Now, keep in mind, right, Jalen Hurts wants $80 million. So let's say I didn't take $80 million. Let's say I took $40 million, right? $40 million could upgrade the parking. I could upgrade the parking. Major stuff you need to upgrade, like the parking. I could upgrade the bathrooms. I could upgrade the concession stand, so it'd be $20 million. 15 million, that's 35, and parking at about 45, so maybe 5 million over, and you could upgrade 3 parts of the stadium, right, to the point where what'll happen is it'll generate more money because the concessions have been upgraded, so more people are going to buy more stuff, and parking's been upgraded so more people can park and you can get more money revenue wise. You see what I'm saying? It takes the rating up to 88 and stuff like that. So what I think is going to happen myself, I think what we're going to do is hold on to the money. I don't think we're going to sign Jalen Hurts. I think what we're going to do, this is what I don't think is smart. I don't think it's smart to trade him away. I think you play out the season, and at the end of the year, what I think we need to do is we need to get another quarterback in here so that way we have somebody in the building, so that way when he walks, we're not in a situation where, you know, basically we're butt cheeks to the wind. So that's why I identified that cornerback. That's why I was like, and then with the Cowboys, with Kyler Murray, right? Because look at Dak. Dak is falling. His morale probably down. Let me see. Yeah, his morale is down 1 because they got him on a trade block. So, you know, he's going to do well wherever he's going. He's an X-Factor quarterback. He's going to do well wherever he's going. It's just Kyler Murray stepped in, and it's nothing you can do about that, bro. That's a gone subject. Let me see. What do they want for Kyler Murray? I'd give him, you know, I'm going to tell you like this. I got a good defensive tackle and my boy Douglas. I'd give you Douglas to get Murray away from that. Nah, I ain't giving him Douglas. Douglas is a good dude. Cornerbacks. I have nobody I would give him. Centers. I have a center that I just got. He's a rookie. Let me see something. He's a hidden center. Nah, I could be giving them the next superstar center. Then their line be all tough. How about this? I got a lot of first round picks. I got 15, 13, and 14. I ain't about to give none of these ones. Yeah, if they got Kyler Murray, they got Kyler Murray. I beat Kyler Murray on the Cardinals. I can beat Kyler Murray on the Cowboys too. It is what it is. He can go wherever he want to go. So, yeah, we need the thing of it is, because if we're not going to pay him which I don't think we are, I think before the trade window closes, we need to go and get us a quarterback, somebody that can be on the team developing. So, you know, when he does step off, which he is going to do probably at the end of the season, he's going to go and sign a contract somewhere else. What we could do is maybe, like with Tua, I like Tua. He can scramble and he got an arm, right? How long is his contract? So Tua got a 5-year deal, so you wouldn't have to worry about him for 5 years. His morale is down 1 because he's on a losing team. They're looking for a left outside linebacker. How about Golden? You know, because Xavier Howard's contract is going to come due at the same time as Darius Slay's contract. I'm not going to be able to afford everybody. That's something that I realize I'm not going to be able to afford everybody at the same time. So it's a strong possibility that I may not be able to afford Xavier Howard, but like I said, you never know what these guys want as far as money, and you never know what you have as far as money, so I don't want to trade him away just yet. I also don't want to use a first-round pick to get Tua. So let's see if we can use the fullback. No. I bet you if I still had Smitty, I'd be able to get him. You know what we can do? We'll just because there's a lot of veteran quarterbacks too that lose their job and stuff like that. So what we'll do is we'll just because if I was gonna trade for a quarterback, that's why I said with the $80 million, because I need to upgrade my stadium. I never really played. Well, I can't say I never played, but I normally played 5 and 6 years. And when you play 5 and 6 years, you got to think about upgrading the stadium, and you got to think about, you know, paying the players that you have on the team. So the smarter option to do is to let Carson Wentz, I swear, all them years playing with Carson, let Jalen Hurts walk. Like, don't trade him, because if I trade him, then what happens is if you look at the lineup, if I trade him, which is, you know, it's nothing against him or anything like that, but if I trade him, what's going to end up happening is now Matt Ryan's the only person behind me. So if something happens to me before now and into the playoffs or whatever, Matt Ryan's the guy that has to step in, whereas Jalen Hurts might be the boy that steps in. You know, play your last year, grab a Super Bowl, and then part ways. You know, like, all right, you know, this is officially my team. It's been like a year. It's been like 2 years. There's no real reason for you to be around here, type of thing. Because, you know, $80 million is a lot. I feel like you could put $10 million across the stadium and stuff like that. You could really rejuvenate the stadium. And then I'm pretty sure there's a quarterback. There's going to be some serviceable quarterback that you can get to play behind me that, you know, you don't need to be that high as a player. So, like I said, $14 million is a little too much, and we're just going to leave that there. Steven Nelson wants to negotiate. He wants $4 million a year.